I see myself as a powerful queen. I see myself as I'm very worthy. I see myself as an innovator, a leader, a sister, an auntie, a lover. And to be honest with you, a lot of this came from the simple fact that I was able to graduate from SMYAL. I did not feel safe nor wanted in DC when I was living here as a youngster. I was going through a lot with my family. My home life was just not the best suited for me. Lived here till I was about like 15, 16, and then I moved to Utah where I was at for about 4 or 5 years. I was a target for the entire time I was there for any Black joke to come out, any gay joke to come out. So once I started realizing that pattern and it was just not going in a positive direction, I was like, I gotta go. When I came back to DC, it was definitely a transition. You know, I was living with friends, but then that surely ended. And then navigating into adult homelessness was a doozy. I'm frantic. I'm looking just about everywhere for just somewhere to sleep. So I just typed in shelter, homeless shelter. And me and Twinkie, my dog, we went. Being homeless, living in shelters, that was the first time. I've always couch surfed before, but living in a low barrier shelter did something to my spirit. It hurt. So the shelter that I was in was not fitting my needs whatsoever. So that's when I found SMYAL. And SMYAL kind of switched that whatsoever to all. Like they made sure all of my needs were taken care of. And so when I got the news that I had a spot for longer than a couple nights, it gave me so much more hope. As soon as I got my room assigned, I knew what room it was, and I was able to sit in there by myself. I had dropped everything to the floor, Twinkie running throughout the house, and I'm just crying. Because to be honest with you, I don't know where I would really be at right now if it wasn't for that opportunity. Without having a roof over my head and having the support team that SMYAL gave to me, a lot of the opportunities that I have, I would have never reached. Like my job opportunities, my case managers helped me get that. My therapy, they helped me with coping mechanisms so that like when I did have anxiety or triggers throughout the day, I knew how to cope with them in a healthy way. SMYAL has helped me be able to give me the space and time for me to get myself together. From start to finish, to just everything, SMYAL has been there to like guide me, support me, and launch me off into a better space. All of my life, just from the suicide, from the sexual assaults, from the drug use, from the mental, emotional, and physical abuse. But it took that one initial really, really bad knockdown of me sleeping on someone's ground to get that push of motivation, ambition, and want for a better life. I want a life outside of sex work. I want a life outside of homelessness. I want a life outside of the stereotypical life of a Black trans woman. I want to exceed 35. It feels like we still got a lot of work to do. But to me, this is the golden age for us. There's no turning back from where we're at. So I'm super proud to be trans. I'm super proud to be Black. And so I'm excited for what our lives are going to show us next.